To access MackinVia, you will go to Eagle View, and then Academics, and then Library Media Center, and then Library Catalog and Research Databases, and then it's right here, that MackinVia icon. You use the same username and password that you use for Schoology. So I'll go ahead and put mine in. Okay. So there are 3 different kinds of resources you can get on MackinVia: ebooks, databases, and audiobooks. And usually you're going to want to select one of these, not look at all of them at once, not search through all 3 different kinds at once. So I'll show you the databases quickly first. So these are all, well, most of them are available on the Library Catalog and Research Databases page as well. There's links to them there too. So you can link to them there, or you can link to them here if you prefer. I open this, I'll go right to Science in Context, and it works from here just the same way as it would from the Library Catalog page. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. As long as you know how to use the databases, you can use them from this page. So we're mostly going to focus on the ebooks and the audiobooks here. So the ebooks are here, and you'll see on the corner icon is a book. So you'll be sure that you're looking at a book when you have the little book icon there. And then for the audiobooks, you'll see that they have the little headphone icon down there. So you'll know for sure that you're looking at audiobooks when they have that little icon there. We'll start off with the ebooks here, and we'll talk a little bit more about how to do searches later, but there's not nearly as many ebooks here as we have in our regular library, so it's actually reasonable to just browse through here if you want to. And if you find one that you want to look at or read, you can just click on it. And we'll try Courage for Beginners. Okay, so I was looking at this one before, and it knows I was here, so it didn't start me right at the beginning, but I can always click back to the beginning. So I can literally just sit here on my computer and flip through the pages and read it. It's pretty simple. If I want more information, I want to be able to go some different places in the book or use some more special features, I can go up to the corner here, and I can go to the table of contents, and if I want to go to a different chapter, I can do that. Go back to the main menu here. If I want to cite the book, I can go here, and probably I'm going to want to use MLA 8. If I want to search the book, I could look for a specific word. Let's see. I could search for the word story. Lots of instances of that in there. Okay. And then there's a thing called the notebook. I've taken some notes already, so or highlighted some things. I haven't taken any notes, but I've highlighted. So that's circling some things that I searched before. I can probably get rid of that if I want to. So that's how I highlight. And I can also use, there's a dictionary that I can use if I want to. I'll go back to the menu. I guess that's not in the menu there. Oops, I went all the way out of it. But you get the idea there. So there's a lot of features that I can use. Okay. So notice I didn't check it out. I just hit open now and I just read it. Okay. So most of the books, I think there's a couple exceptions, but most of the books are just available for you to read whenever you want to without checking them out. And the same is true for the audiobooks. I can hit listen now. I don't have to check them out if I'm just on school laptop or even if I'm at home. I can just listen to them. Okay, so all I have to do is hit.
Bantam Doubleday Dell Audio Publishing presents Brian's Return.
Okay, so that's all I have to do, and it's going to just start telling me the story, and it has a lot of the same features up here as well. So that's pretty simple for me to just, get a start and start reading the books. So as far as checking the books out, you might wonder, why would I even want to check a book out if I can just open it up and read it on my computer at any time? There are some advantages to checking a book out, and the main one is so that I can read it offline, so that I don't have to be using Wi-Fi to read the book. Now, if you want to check a book out, you just click this here, click check out, all right? And I've now checked it out. I've checked out The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and I can check out another one too if I want. I'm not sure that there's, I haven't tried it. I'm not sure if there's limits on how many I can check out. Checked out Bamboo Sword there, okay. If I go up here, okay, I can, that little icon there, I can go to checkouts, and it has told me all of these ones that I have checked out. One of the beauties of this is they're never going to be overdue, because they will automatically go back. They will automatically be returned in 7 days. I could check them out again if they're available, but they will automatically be returned in 7 days. So I don't even have to worry about returning them. Now, you will notice this one has a little cloud here. It means that I already downloaded it. Okay. The trick is I have to have a tablet or a smartphone to download it. I can't download things to my computer. So I can have it checked out, but the checkout really doesn't do me that much good if I just have a laptop. So you're going to want to get the MackinVia app on your smartphone or your tablet if you want to start checking books out and downloading them so that you can read them offline. Just search for the app in your app store. It's free. And very easy to use. So I can't really show you that here because I'm on a laptop, but it's very easy to use, and if you need help with it, you can just ask me and I can get you started on that easily. The exact same thing is true for the audiobooks. If you want to check one out so that you can listen to it offline, you can download it to your smartphone, and then you can take it on a car trip, whatever, listen to it offline. You're welcome to do that. Most of the books right now, because I'm doing this over the summer, are all available. But sometimes you will see that a book is checked out. It's not available. If you see that a book is checked out, a book that you want, you can request it, and you can get a notification when it is available. Again, if this is something that you're interested in, you can talk to me and I can give you more information about this, but it's very simple. As far as searching goes, as we get more books in, searching is going to be more important because, as I said, right now there's not a lot of books. So, right now, a lot of you may be, more interested in just browsing through what we have. But we do have advanced search options. So, again, you're probably not going to want to search everything at once. You're probably going to know ahead of time whether you want an ebook or whether you want an audiobook. And I'll look up here to make sure that it has the right thing you're looking at, or check the icons. But say, you want a particular genre, a particular subject, or, you're interested in an author. So you can click the author, and you can either just look through, or you can search to see if we have a book by your favorite author. Let's see, we can see if there's, came right up, 11 books by Anthony Horowitz. Or again, subjects and topic genre are very similar. You can look for similar kinds of things there. So you can look for, maybe let's try fantasy. Okay. So they have fantasy fiction, and fantasy fiction with a hyphen. The reason that they have these things that all seem very similar, it's just the way that the people who have categorized individual books have them tagged. So that's why these things that are also similar are there. So you could try them all out, and you're probably going to get similar kinds of books there. And the same is true for topic and genre. Some of these are really specific things. So, but it can be somewhat useful. And then there's some other things that you might find useful if you're looking for a book for a specific length. And this might be useful, for instance, if your teacher says you have to read a book that's a certain number of pages. So you can search and see, and I need a book that's between 200, I can't get it quite to 200, but 199, and maybe you're thinking, I don't want to read anything over 400 pages, so I'm going to look for a book that long. So then I can look for all the books that are exactly the length that I'm looking for. Date of publication, so there's some different things that you can search for in there.